Hey everybody, welcome back. So now that I've had my fun with multicolor printing, and you can see the fun I've been having down there, and it is kind of fun, but it's kind of worn off a bit for I want to supplant it with my main desire in printing some of the more difficult filaments. First, before I do that, I have heard, and most of the reviews I've seen of this printer have been a year old, and I know Qidi has fixed a lot of things. They seem to have a history of stealth fixes. So, but one thing I don't see that they have fixed is the cooling problem for the main board in the back. And there is an upgrade for that where you take out the one little bitty fan and you put in dual fans. And I bought the fans. They're sitting around here someplace. Here they are over here. These are the fans I'm going to put in it. There's two of them. They come with grills. They are these GDS titty. Anyway, they come with grills and all that, and they're not that expensive, and they seem to be a quality fan from what I can tell. So I'm going to turn this around, and another thing I did was to make this thing easier to turn around, I put a board under here that's tall enough that it puts the printer above this side lip, because this tool chest has a side lip that sticks up about half an inch, and that makes it really hard to turn the printer around. So I got that done the other day. Today I have to print the mounting thing, because you got to replace the plate on the back with a new one. I have the STL for that, so let's do that. So it just dawned on me before I begin that 4-hour print for that fan frame that I bought a 0.6 nozzle. In fact, I bought two nozzles. These are both the tri-metal nozzles, 0.4 and 0.6. And I think I'm ready to go. So we got to pop this off. All right, I got that cover off and I got this loosened. And I'm just going to pop it out of there. This is the nozzle, the 0.4 nozzle that comes with it, of course, because that's how everything is. It says 0.6 on it. So I'm going to put that up in place. I'm going to tighten it. Now I'm going to heat it up to 250. And right here, 250. I'm going to tighten it again. So before we go any further putting this thing in, let's just take a quick look at the mod on printables. This is mainboard cooling for Qidi Plus 4 by Damian Sirodsky. Sorry, Damian, if I got that wrong. I don't often do good with names. Anyway, it offers two fans, push and pull. And here is the part that I printed. He shows pretty much a lot of different things on how to hook it up. Here it is from the back. Here is the cooling. He checked the different temperatures and found that it worked really well. Here's the back of it. It goes into the same pin plug that the old fan came out of. So if you pay attention to which one it came out of, you're not going to have any issues at all. The fans screw right into the back of the part you printed. I'll show you that too. And he also suggests, and you can see down here, he has a lot else to say about it. Required parts. Now I bought a set of screws for it, a little package of screws and things from Amazon. But the fans I bought, and I'll put a link to those below, they have the screws and the grills and everything. In fact, they provided four grills for the two fans. So I guess in case you wanted to put a grill on each side, which I don't really want to do. And he suggests left fan pushes, right fan pulls. Now, since this thing can be rotated 180 degrees, point one fan one way, one fan the other way, the wrong one blows in and out, just rotate it 180 degrees and put it back. Now, he also suggests that the printer config needs to be changed. This is the mod you want to put in. And I've already done it in mine, but I'll show you where it's at. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to open up printer.config. You're going to comment out this section and put in this section. So we're going to click on configuration. We're going to come to printer config. and scroll down till you find that first section. And I think that started with controller. Here it is here. Controller fan board. This was not commented out. I commented it out. Then this is what I added in. So all you do is comment that out with, pound signs, and then just make an extra space and put this in. There should be a space above and below. And that's all it should take, and you should be done and ready to put the part in and go to work.
So there we go. I've got the PETG feeding from slot 1. Here is the part here. This part's really tall. It's got some air ducts that rise quite a ways above the bottom of it to direct the airflow. So I'll be back when it's done. Well, there it is. It just completed. Bed was at 90, so that's pretty hot. Okay, that looks pretty nice. I don't have any complaints about that at all. So here is the thing I printed here, the fan duct by Damien. You can see I got one fan pointed in as blower, one fan is pusher, or puller and pusher, and they just screw in from the back. And I just wired them together like this onto a single plug, and honestly, that's all it takes. I hope you can see that fairly well. I know it's black and the lighting isn't the best, but that's all it is. And I'm going to spin this giant beast around, and I'm going to put that in. So I'm just going to start by popping these 6 screws out. When I have them out, I'll be back. So you're actually replacing one little bitty, what is that, a 40 millimeter fan with 2 60s. But my God, look at the mess of wiring in there. Note that it goes to that plug in the upper right hand corner between the 2 gray or greenish colored ones. Goes right in there. And we're just going to have to do something about cleaning that wiring up a bit first, I think. All right, I'm not sure how much of an improvement that is, but I've got things kind of tucked and pulled away a little bit so it's not quite such a mess. And I'm going to plug my fan into this spot right here. Can you see it? It's this middle one of these 3. And put the screws back in and should be done. So I've kind of got everything in a rather awkward position, but it's all back together. This fan pushes, this fan pulls air out. So hopefully if I've wired everything right, that's how it's going to work. I'm going to turn it on since it's temperature controlled. I don't know if they're even going to start up. Most of this electronics will power their fans on immediately for a test. But let's see what happens. Here we go. Don't know if you can see the blades or not. Whoops, wrong switch. I gotta go to the power strip. All right, there we go. No fan movement at all. That's kind of interesting. Got blinky colored lights back there. I got green, blue, and red. Too bad you can't see that. Fans are not running at all. Can I go into fluid and turn them on? Probably not these. These are now temperature controlled. Okie doke. Maybe I can just kind of turn the bed heat on and get them powered up that way. Oh, there they go. So this one should blow out. And it does. I can feel it. It blows out really well. This one should suck in. And it does. So this one sucks in. This one blows out. All right. So it did power them on at startup. And now they're slowing down. Just kind of curious. Do they turn all the way off? No, they have slowed down considerably, but they are not turned off. Okay, I mean, that worked. It's done. Let's turn it back around and maybe we'll print something. So here we go. We're well off into this print now. It's only a 30-minute print. The bed temp is at 80, nozzle temp's at 255. Let's shut this. My little fan down there is turned off. My overhead ceiling fan is off. And now you can hear these fans back here. I've also made a duct to go here in case I want to have some stinky filament and I want to direct it out the window. But I'll shut up for a couple minutes and you can listen to these fans. All right, there you go. Standing out in front here, I can hear those fans. I mean, it's not annoying. It's just a hum. If I open the lid like I would for PLA and probably PETG, I don't know. The sound of the hot end kind of blends in with them. I don't know. If I turn my fan down here on, and it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet on its low setting, but those fans aren't that loud at all. Let's take a look at them over here. And fluid. And there's our temp here. There's board fan right there. 59, 63%, 49C, 50C. The target is 50. And the fans are running at about 60% speed. So I'm not unhappy with that at all, and I think that was a worthwhile upgrade. But of course, we really won't know for sure until I get something in there that's going to need the chamber heater turned on, and I guess we'll figure it out then. And of course, I never did that with the old little bitty fan in there, but this has got to be better. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll get on with some filament testing and some tougher filaments, some engineering filaments in the next couple of videos. Bye for now.